just to see where you're at. It's the same table. We call that A and B. Um, let me know what you come up with.
Would the A be -10?
So that, yeah, this is where I'm kind of, let me get rid of that half piece. So when you're putting 0 in for x, it's minus y plus 4 times 0 equals -10. Do you kind of agree with that, guys? I didn't see any work, but is that what you were doing in class?
Yeah.
4 times 0 is 0, so this becomes is y by itself.
What was that?
Is y is this solved for y? It's written.
Yes.
So I can see why you would say there's this negative operator in front, which needs to go away. It's really a -1. How do you undo the -1 in front of the variable?
Um, um,
Or multiply by a -1. Both work. All right. So now what is the answer? What
would
do
it be,
two negatives
would it be
cancel out
10?
to become? Yes. Okay. So for B, it's -0 plus 4x equals -10. -0 is the same as 0, so this is 4x equals -10. How do you undo the 4 in front of the x?
Multiply.
It's currently multiplying, so how do you undo multiplication?
Division.
Yeah, you're going to divide both sides by 4, and you may have to reduce this fraction. What does this reduce to?
Um, it'd be negative. Wait, would it
They're
become a
both divisible
decimal?
by 2.
No.
Nope, let's stick with fractions for now.
Would it be 5/2?
What about this negative?
Oh, -5/2?
Okay, that's B. Okay, let me dial this back just a tiny bit here, but let's is there anything about this do you feel like you could do the problem? Anything you have questions on, basically?
No.
All right, try another one here. -2x minus y equals -6. Right. So I'd like you to solve for A and B for us, please.
Would A be 6?
Okay.
And then would B be 3?
What? Good job. Got one more here. So you see where you're at. Let's go 2x minus 4y equals 1.
would it be 4, -4, and then 2?
Okay, so my guess is you did not write like 2 times 0 minus 4y equals 1, because you get minus 4y equals 1.
Mm-hmm. What was that?
So now here you divide by -4. What is divided by -4? If anything. This is just a fraction.
Sorry, what was that? You cut out.
Yeah, I apologize. I can tell there's an issue. Fraction, it's -1/4. Um, so you said 4 or -4, but it's 1 divided by -4, which is -1/4. So see if you kind of use that to solve for x in this other one. It is also a fraction.
Okay. Would it be 1/2?
2x minus 4 times 1, x equals 1/2. You got it. All right. Let's have you try one more here. Here we go, x minus y equals -3.
Would it be n- um would y be -3/1 or just be -3?
Either of those are correct. So 0 minus y equals -3. There's really a -1 in front. How do you undo that? We did that in an earlier problem.
Sorry, what was that?
How do you undo this? We did that in an earlier problem. How do you
Division.
undo the net front of the variable? Yeah. So what does y become?
-3.
There is a negative on the top and the bottom. How does that,
Um,
what's the rule for that?
oh, so it would just be 3. Oh, I see what I did.
Yes, yeah. And you might think, oh, it's a small error, but it really does matter. Especially when you graph, it's completely in the wrong place. Okay, solve for x down here for us, please.
Okay, would it be -3?
Okay, let's move back to your worksheet. I feel like we still need a little more practice in that, but we'll see. We'll get through this and then we'll decide if we want to do more. Question for you here, really important for me to know the answer. Did you clear the fraction when you worked on these in the first step?
Yeah, I have not learned how to do the fraction.
Okay, all right. So we'll tackle this the way we've been doing. So first you zero in for x. My internet connection is unstable. Okay, can you tell me what 1/2 times 0 is?
1/2.
Anything
Oh,
times 0
0. Oh,
is
sorry,
always?
0.
Yeah, 0. This becomes y equals 5. So that's not bad. But then the other situation is you're putting 0 in for y. This is 1/2 x equals 5. To solve this equation, you multiply by the reciprocal of the fraction. You remember that word, reciprocal?
Yeah.
Flip. So on the left, on the side that you're starting with, it just goes away. It cancels out. On the right, you might have to rewrite it as a fraction. You multiply the bottoms. So what does this become?
Sorry, what was that?
What does the right-hand side become?
Don't you multiply across, or is it top to bottom?
Yeah, you multiply the top and then you multiply the bottoms.
Oh, it'd be 10.
Multiply the tops. 10, yeah, 10 over 1 or 10. Okay. Any questions on that?
No.
We're going to do another. Okay. All right, so let's go to, well, I should do, oh, I'm sorry. We need to graph this as well. So let's do a quick sketch of this. So 0, 5 is up here, we'll say 0, 5. And then 10, 0 is kind of out here,
Yeah.
something like that. Okay. Any questions on that?
No.
All right, so we're gonna go to 7 before going back to 6. Okay. And this is a negative one here, just making sure.
Yeah.
All right, so when x is 0, it's 1/3 times 0 plus 1/2 I equals -1. The idea here, the pattern, the thing you should be noticing is that the one with the 0 in it goes away altogether. So it ends up just being 1/2 y equals -1. How do we solve this?
The reciprocal, right?
Yes. All right, so 2 over 1, 2 over 1, you can change the -1 into -1 over 1. So what is the answer? Y equal?
Would it be 2 over 2 or 2? Wait.
What about this negative operator? Does it just go away?
Oh, that was it. Oh, yeah.
What about
Would it
this?
be -2?
Yes. Okay, so similarly, we can do the same thing for the other one. 1/3 x plus 1/2 times 0 equals -1. This becomes equals -1. Could you try solving for us, please?
Would it be -3?
It is -3. Good. Okay, good. I think you're getting it. Um, Now we got to graph it. So I'd like you to make the graph and then I will graph and we can compare. But go ahead and graph these 2 points and then I'll do the same. Let me know when you got something down.
Okay, I'm done.
All right, negative 2 is down there. That's the first point. Negative 3, 0 is there. Does your graph look something like that?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, go back to number 6. Okay, so when x is 0 minus 1/3 y equals 2, very important, very, very important that this negative goes with it. So it's really as negative 1/3 y equals 2. And then
Mhm.
the reciprocal here is 3 over negative 1.
Mhm.
All right, so what does y become?
Would it be just -3, or would it? Yeah.
You're multiplying the tops, multiplying the bottoms, and simplifying.
Oh, oops! I did the wrong thing. So would it be 6 over -1?
Okay, and what does that reduce to? What does that reduce to? 6 over 1 becomes something. What do you do with the negative? This is all review. Oh,
Would it be -6?
yes. Any questions on that? Thoughts on that?
No.
All right, so for the one here, it's x is 1/3 times 0 equals 2. X equals 2. So could you do a quick of that for us, please?
Okay.
It looks something like that. Done.
Mhm.
All right. 0.1. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. I'd like you to try the next one on your own. Um, number 8.
Mhm.
It's a good chance to see if you've got it all down. So let me know what you come up with for each of those, please.
Okay. Would y equal -8 and x equals 2?
So for the second one there, 8x equals 4. Does that look right to you? I mean, how do you solve this for x?
Oh, oh, I did the wrong thing. Would it be 4?
You're dividing both sides by 8. So it's a fraction. You have to reduce the fraction. So try that one more time. It is definitely not 4.
Would it be 5?
Okay, like, do you agree that this is a fraction? 4/8, the number on top is smaller than the number on the bottom?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have to reduce them both. Like do they both divide by 2? The answer is yes. What is 4 divided by 2? What is 8 divided by 2?
So it'd be 2 or 4.
Okay, and then you try it again.
So it'd be 1/2.
Yes. All right. Could you make a quick sketch of that for us, please?
Okay.
So -8, that's way down here. And then 1/2 maybe there, there. So it's pretty what's called steep. They would call that steep there. Okay. Number 9. All right. So I want you to solve for y, and then we'll talk about how to do x together. But go ahead and see if you can tell me what y is, please.
Would y equal 12?
So y is 12. Now to find x, it's 2/3 that plus 1/2 times 0 equals 6. 2/3 x equals 6. What is the reciprocal of 2/3?
3/2.
3/2. So you're gonna multiply both sides by 3/2. 6 is really 6/1. And like we've been doing before, you multiply the tops, you multiply the bottoms. What does that reduce to?
It'd be 8/1.
Try again.
Oh, 9/1.
Yeah, 9/1 or just 9. Okay. So go ahead and make your sketch of that, and then I've got some ideas for how to use the rest of the time here today.
Okay.
So you should have something, 12, 9/0, something like that. Does that work?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just to solve a couple of these like fractions. Let's say it's 3/4 x equals let's go 9. 3/4 x equals 9. So this is kind of like something you've been doing. I'd like you to multiply both sides by the reciprocal and then reduce the fraction.
Would it be 12?
The answer is 12. Very good. So you multiply both sides by 4/3. 36 over 3 is 12. Very good. All right, let's try another one here. Let's say it's 3/7 x equals, let's go 12 this time. Yeah, that'll work.
Would it be 28?
Multiply by the reciprocal, and it is 28. Very good. Okay, I feel like you've got that down. Let's do a few more of these x and y intercept problems here. Um, was there anything else you wanted to work on today?
No.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and fill this table out for me, please.
Would x equal -10 and y equal -5?
The y is not correct. Take one more look at that. There's your equation for the y.
Would it just be 5?
Very good. All right, so here's another one for you to try. -6x plus 4y equals 2. Go ahead and give that a try, please.
Would y equal 2 and x equal -12?
So I'm gonna set both of these up for you here. For the first one, it's -6 times 0 plus 4y equals 2. It's 4y equals 2. What's the next thing to do to solve for y? How do you undo the 4?
Oh, you divide.
Yes. So you're dividing both sides by 4. The answer is a fraction. You might have to reduce. Go ahead and do that for me, please. What does y become?
Would be 1/2.
Okay, I agree. So try to follow that for solving for x here. Very similar.
Would equal 1/3.
So got a sign error. Minus 6x plus 4 times 0 equals 2. Minus 6x equals 2. Can't neglect that negative operator.
Oh, on my thing, I forgot to write the negative.
All right. Okay. Ready to do another?
Yeah.
All right. We'll do a couple more here. Let's go minus x plus 2y equals -1.
Would x equal -1 and y equal -2?
Okay, so the same issue with you said x was -1.
Uh, yeah.
Okay, so it becomes -x equals -1 and 2y equals -1. Neither of your answers are correct. It's the same issue we've been doing over and over again. What is the number that's really in front of x here?
1.
-1. How do you undo it?
Division.
Okay. So you know what to do. That's why I'm not really sure why I'm not really sure where to proceed, because like this is what you said is correct, but the number you gave me was not correct. What do two negatives become?
Oh, my equal sign, I thought it was a negative. Oh, so I got it right. I just looked at it wrong.
Okay, that's good. I like that. Now on the right here, you're dividing.
Would it become 2?
We've done a bunch of these. Let's go back and look. Okay. All right. When the smaller number's on top compared to the bottom, it's never a whole number. Like we did a bunch of these. So I guess there's something you're not seeing here. Here again, you got the smaller number on top, larger number on the bottom. That's what you've got here. Smaller number on top, larger number on the bottom. The answer is a fraction.
One half.
Yes, or negative one half. Negative one half. All right, we're gonna stop there for today. Good job.